Hey guys, Lee here. Today I am going to do my swatch test of the Earth Friendly palette by Da Vinci and curated by Denise Soden from In Liquid Color. I really enjoyed it and I hope you do too. So let's jump right into it. So the first thing I want to show you guys is I let this pan dry for 3 days and it never really dried. So that's something to just consider when you're thinking about buying these. And I'm just gonna start from the top and go right on down. The first color on the list is Aerolide Yellow, and it's really nice and vibrant. I used this Arches cold pressed watercolor paper, and I just did a few lines of the pigment as strong as I could get it without it being tacky, and then I just diluted it with a few strokes of a watered down brush. Next we have Hansa Yellow Deep. It's kind of more of an orangey color. Da Vinci Red. It's kind of a warm red. In my video where I did the unboxing, I accidentally called this Pyrrole Red, and it is not Pyrrole Red. It is Da Vinci Red, although the other Pyrrole Red I have on my palette is by M. Graham, and it looks very comparable. This one is maybe just a touch warmer than the M. Graham Pyrrole Red, and in comparison to this Da Vinci Red. Next up we have Alizarin Crimson Quinacridone, which is a cooler red. In this video, I will say it looks warmer than it actually does in real life. Perylene Maroon. This color kind of reminds me of blood. And when you look really closely, there's this extremely fine granulation that happens on the paper. Happens with a few of these swatches. It's really interesting. It almost gives like a matted down glitter effect, but it's not glittery. Next we have Red Rose Deep. This is a very transparent color, so you can't get it super dark. To be truthful, not my favorite color on the palette. Next up we have the only purple, Da Vinci Violet. This is a nice purple. I would say of all the violets / purples that I have on my palette, this would probably be in the number 2 spot, next to the dioxazine purple from Core. We've got Indanthrone Blue. It's a very cool blue. We've got Ultramarine Blue. Just a little more warm. cerulean blue hue. I really like this color. It doesn't look like cerulean to me, but just the color on its own is really beautiful. Phthalo turquoise. This is one of my favorite colors in this palette, and I'm super happy to have something to replace my Winsor & Newton phthalo turquoise, which is not animal friendly. So this will definitely be a swap out for that. Phthalo green, which is really bright and punchy. Getting into those earth tones. Raw umber. Very dirt kind of a color. Kind of makes me think of mulch. We have burnt umber. That one looks a little bit more like a natural soil. Violet iron oxide, which is one of the moodiest colors on this palette. I really like it. Definitely stands out to me. In case you haven't noticed so far, I'm really into moody colors, so I really like this one. Indian red. It's a really rich earth tone. We have burnt sienna. Very similar to the Indian red. A little bit warmer, I think. Next up we have quinacridone burnt orange. Next up is raw sienna. So this palette was kind of curated to be a great mixing palette, and I haven't done a ton of mixing yet, but I did do some swatching in my sketchbook, and I was kind of underwhelmed on the paper that I was using, but once I started mixing some of the colors just for fun, it was pretty awesome actually. And this color is an interesting one, Raw Sienna Deep. It's got kind of a like Dijon mustard look. We have Gold Ochre, which is a blend of two pigments. It's a very pretty color. I could definitely see myself using this in floral, in like a floral painting. We have Green Gold, which is a very nice yellowy green. We've got Denise's green, which Denise actually collaborated with Da Vinci and they created this color. And it's really interesting, and I'll show you it as the last swatch. This color is actually very designed for a very specific purpose, and that is to help make up for the lack of a sap green on this palette. So we have Perylene green, which is another one of my favorite colors, and this one is really beautiful, definitely comparable to my Perylene green by Daniel Smith. Really enjoy this color. And then the last swatch is not a tube, it's actually a mixture of two of the other colors, and that is the green gold and Denise's green. And as you can see, it creates this beautiful sap green color, and I was pretty surprised when I tried it out. It really does get that effect, and it's a beautiful, beautiful color. So there we have all of the Earth Friendly palette. I really enjoyed swatching this thing, and I can't wait to create some pieces using it. I'm going to round off this video with some color mixing. So I just flipped over the page and mixed a few of the colors that I have left on my palette, and that way you can just see how gorgeous they are and how well they blend together. This is something that I was really surprised about when I first started blending them, and you're gonna see just how well they blend, and I'm just really excited for the day that I actually make a piece with these. And now that I have this color swatching business out of the way, I can really dive into these and start picking out my favorites. And yeah, I think I have a couple of cool videos lined up. I definitely want to do a few just quick time-lapse art studies, you know, creative brain dumps basically, that will be a few nice short videos for you. And also I am going to make a video about my travel palette system that I have in place, which has been really awesome for me, that I like. So it's going to be kind of like a travel palette tour slash system that I have. So please look forward to that if you are liking these kind of more technical side of art videos. So I'm just going to let that be the end of the video. There's going to be finishing off this color swatching, and yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed it, please like it because it makes me feel good. And if you have any comments or questions, criticisms, good or bad, as long as they're respectful, please leave them in the comment section down below. And of course, if you would like to see more of my videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified when I post new ones. So again, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night or morning or whatever it is, and I will see you guys next time. Y'all have a great day making some art. Bye.